squeaky door. L. It's that one. Time to go back to some epic poetry. The most energetic content I've ever created. Well, Monica never gets her turn, so Monica can have a turn today. Hi again, protagonist. How's the writing going? Oh, yeah. Yeah. It's alright, I guess. Yeah, I still don't really understand. I'll take that. What do you mean you'll take that? As long as it's not going bad, actually, it's gone horribly, you know? Like, my pen caught on fire. I'm happy you're applying yourself. No. Maybe soon you'll come up with a masterpiece. Yeah, sure, that's what's happening. We're creating a masterpiece. Yeah, I wouldn't count on that. I've met the main character. Doesn't really scream competent. You never know. Wanna share what you wrote for today? Yeah, sure. Have fun. I give my poem to Monica. Well, you really took your time there, Monica. You're probably highly disappointed. I like it, protagonist. Cap. Really? It's a lot cuter than I expected. Sure. It's so funny because it was different. It's real funny. Ah, jeez. No. It kind of makes me think of something Natsuki would write. And she's a good writer too. So take that as a compliment. I deliberately make the laughing sound awkward. Sure, if you say so. Yup. There are lots of poems or stories out there that are no more than a few simple words. They can be funny, endearing, or even sad. And sometimes they're only a few lines long. They might even feel like they're written for kids, but if you really think about them, then you will realize that they are written for kids. I'm kidding. I actually do have a preference for Natsuki's writing style. I feel like I can enjoy advanced literature, but fucking when I read a poem that is like 60 pages long, it's not even telling a story. I have to try and translate the figurative language, and I want to kill myself. Not literally, but you know. My brain cells just die out. They can express views of the world that would apply to anybody. I see. So you're saying that Natsuki is kind of like that? Yes. Sort of. Maybe she's not an expert. You probably won't find much filler in her poems. They might be easy to write, but they're super challenging to get the meaning through. So I can see why it would be your kind of poem to explore. But anyway, you want to read my poem now? I like the way this one turned out, so I hope you do too. Yeah, sure, let's go. Save me. Oh wow, that's a interesting title. The colors, they won't stop. Bright, beautiful colors, flashing, expanding, piercing. Red, green, blue. An endless cacophony of meaningless noise. The noise won't stop. Violent, grating waveforms, squeaking, screeching, piercing. Sine, cosine, tangent, like playing a chalkboard on a turntable, like playing a vinyl on pizza crust. I want to see that. I want to see someone actually play vinyl on pizza crust. An endless poem of meaningless. Load me. Excuse you? Jeez, keep it PG, please, Monica. It's even more abstract than your last one, huh? I guess it's just the way I write. I'm sorry if you don't like it. I don't like anything. That's the joke. No, I never said that. It's just a kind of thing I've never really seen before. I kind of like playing with the space on the paper. Choosing where and how to space the words can totally change the mood of the poem. It's almost like magic. The way I wrote the lines really short makes it feel like they're trying to speak over the noise. I see. It's still hard for me to tell what it's about though. Sometimes asking what a poem is about isn't the right question. A poem can be as abstract as a physical expression of a feeling, or a conversation with the reader. So putting it that way, not every poem is about something. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes you'll find yourself facing a difficult decision. When that happens, don't forget to save your game. Excuse me? You never know when you might change your mind, or when something unexpected may happen. Wait, is this tip even about writing? What am I even talking about? What are you talking about? Holy shit! Why would you tell me to save the game? Yeah, I think, with the save the game, the, binary numbers, red, blue, and green, the fucking, I don't fucking remember, it's something, it's coding. I did coding for a little while. Not long, but I did enough. It's, whatever. This is a really fucking weird segment for Monica. That's my advice for the day. Thanks for listening. Any dumbass who never played a video game didn't understand that you should save the game before making a choice. Alright, I guess sorry. Ooh, I like this one. Protagonist. It has some nice feelings in it. I'm sure you did. Still though, your tone makes it sound like you liked yesterday's poem better. I guess you caught me. Sometimes you know me a little too well for my own good. But don't just try to be nice about it. If I'm doing a bad job, then I'd rather just hear it. No, I still like this one, I promise. You know I wouldn't lie to you, protagonist. Never, ever, never. I guess so, Cap. Cap. If you say never ever, I promise I never ever lie to you. I believe you're now lying to me. Like, I had no reason to believe that you weren't lying to me before. What made yesterday's poem so great compared to this one then? I'm not very good at figuring out if poems are good or bad. That's why I just go by my heart. If it makes me feel things, then it must be a good poem. I'm not sure that's exactly how it works. Then again, I guess conveying a feeling is an important part of this whole thing. Yeah, you gotta tell a story. No, not really. You have to I don't know, it depends what your poem's about. And I can't see what the protagonist actually writes his poems about. He kind of just slams 20 fucking words on a piece of paper and then says, there you go, poem. Yeah, maybe. Honestly, I don't even know what kind of writing you like in the first place. But you clearly... Fuck it, you know what? I don't care. Yeah, me neither. Ugh. Why don't you at least try giving it some thought? Or you want to write something for me? I'm gonna be sad. That's so sweet. Yeah, right. But you're always thinking about other people. I hate the main character so much. You need to think about yourself once in a while. If you don't, you might end up getting hurt at some point. That's a pretty different face you're making, Sayori. Well, I don't know. I don't really know what you mean, but I'll keep it in mind. Well, whatever. Anyway, let's see. I guess I like happy poems. Wait, sometimes I like sad poems too. Sometimes a little bit of both. There's a word for that, right? What's the word I'm looking for? I don't fucking know. Bittersweet. Yeah, I like things that are happy and sad. Happy and sad. I can't see you liking something sad, Sayori. Maybe that's because she, projects a positive emotion, but is, lonely or sad on the inside. Well, I like happy the most. But sometimes when you have a little rain cloud in your head, a sad poem can help give the little rain cloud a hug and make a happy rainbow. Sorry, that's unexpectedly poetic. You're in a literature club. Maybe I'm getting better at expressing my feelings then. Thanks, protagonist. I should go write that down then. You can read my poem now, okay? Sure. Let's go. Bottles. I pop off... What? I pop off my scalp like the lid of a cookie jar. It's a secret place where I keep all my dreams. Little balls of sunshine all rubbing together like bundle of kittens. I reach inside with my thumb and forefinger and pluck one out. It's warm and tingly, but there's no time to waste. I put it in a bottle to keep it safe. And I put the bottle on a shelf with all of the other bottles. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts in bottles all in a row. My collection makes me a lot of friends. Each bottle a starlight to make amends. Sometimes my friend feels a certain way. Down comes a bottle to save the day. Night after night, more dreams. A friend after friend, more bottles. Deeper and deeper my fingers go, like exploring a dark cave, discovering the secrets hidden within the nooks and crannies, digging and digging, scraping and scraping. I blow dust off my bottle caps. It doesn't feel like time elapsed. My empty shelf could use some more. My friends look through my locked front door. Finally all done, I open up and in come my friends. In they come in such a hurry. Do they want my bottles that much? I frantically pull them from the shelf, one after the other, holding them out to each and every friend. Each and every bottle, but every time I let one go, it shatters against the tile between my feet. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts in shards all over the floor. They were supposed to be more for my friends who aren't smiling. They're all shouting, pleading something, but all I hear is echo, 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 echo inside my head. Sayori, this is kinda fucking miserable, don't you think? Holy shit, I think Sayori may have more problems than she's letting on. Holy crap. Sayori, did you really write this? Of course I did. Didn't I tell you yesterday I was gonna write the best poem ever? Yeah, but I'm gonna fucking fight this guy. I'm gonna beat up the main character. Oh yeah, I didn't expect anything like this from you. Monica taught me a whole lot, I'm sure she did. I've been really in touch with my feelings recently. I see that. It's almost creepy. Wow, expressing yourself is... I fucking hate this guy. Creepy? Well, not exactly. Maybe because I'm so used to you being so cheerful. Well, never mind. Fuck, dude, oh, I hate this guy. I'm thinking too hard about it. No, fucking... The point is, it came out good, so you should be proud of it. Aw, thanks. I feel like I was supposed to express myself this way. It even helps me understand my own feelings a little bit better. Writing is like magic. You've gotten pretty passionate about this, huh? I hope you keep it up. Yeah, writing's the best. I'm gonna keep writing until I die. Fuck, that's a red flag. Don't get ahead of yourself. Sayori's had a bit of a... Sayori's always had a habit of getting obsessed with something before dropping it more than a week later. I wonder if this is one of those times. But seeing the passion in her eyes makes it hard for me to be pessimistic. Except for like 16 seconds ago, but you know. Fuck, the game's really struggling to acknowledge these choices. Natsuki reads my poem. She keeps glancing at me, then back at the poem. By now, she must have read it more than once. Aren't you supposed to be bad at this? Fuck, this is that a compliment? No, I mean, you know. Natsuki struggles to find the word she wants. I just expected a lot less after what you showed me yesterday. That's all. Well, I guess I got lucky with this one. Yeah, exactly. You just got lucky, you know? Don't get used to it. You won't always manage to write poems this cute. I mean, well written. No, yes, that's how it is. Your poem is cute. No, why are you smiling? It's not like I like cute things. In the Closet is a manga called Parfait Girls. That's all I have to say. Natsuki shoves my poem back towards me. Huh. Reading it again, I decided it's not so great after all. It's too cute and doki. It would only impress, girls who like that sort of thing. Fucking honestly. But just be honest with yourself. Just be honest with the protagonist. There's no fucking point in this. Oh, I'm in pain. For some reason, Natsuki is incredibly easy to see through. Well, anyway, you're gonna read mine now, right? Judging by your taste, you'll probably like it a lot. You'll probably learn... Fucking microphone, honestly. You'll probably learn something too. Don't forget who the real pro is. Monica. Amy likes spiders. You know what I heard about Amy? Amy likes spiders. Ickly, wriggly, hairy, ugly spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a cute singing voice. I heard her singing my favorite love song. Every time she sang the chorus, my heart would pound to the rhythm of the words. But she likes spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. One time, I hurt my leg really bad. Amy helped me up and took me to the nurse. I tried not to let her touch me. She likes spiders, so her hands are probably gross. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a lot of friends. I always see her talking to a lot of people. She probably talks about spiders. What if her friends start to like spiders too? That's why I'm not friends with her. It doesn't matter if she has other hobbies. It doesn't matter if she keeps it private. It doesn't matter if it doesn't hurt anyone. It's gross. She's gross. The world is better off without spider lovers. And I'm gonna tell everyone. I think this is actually not bad, right? Natsuki, did something happen? Did your friends find out that you like manga and decide that they can't like you because you like manga? Yeah, don't worry. I actually became literate over the last 24 hours. It's quite a bit longer than yesterday's. Who the fuck cares? Yesterday's was way too short. I was just warming up. I was doing a couple of stretches. I hope you didn't think that was the best I could do. I hope you didn't think that was my full power. No, of course not. Anyway, the message is straightforward in this poem. I doubt I have to explain it. Yeah, actually, it's a pretty appealing part of Natsuki's writing style. Sometimes you can explain complicated issues with much simpler analogies. It helps people realize how stupid they're being. Like, anyone would agree that the subject of this poem is an ignorant jerk. Do you know people like that? Of course, it's about how everyone thinks I know it. I fucking knew it. That doesn't matter. It can be about anything. I wrote it to be easy to relate to. Everyone has some kind of weird hobby or guilty pleasure. Something that you're afraid other people might find out and they'd make fun of you or think any less of you. But it just makes people stupid. Who cares what someone likes as long as they're not hurting anyone? It doesn't, and it makes them happy. It doesn't matter if it hurts. I think people really need to learn to respect others for liking weird things or normal things. Well, you're definitely right. At least I can relate to that. And I'm sure other people can relate too. It's what I do best, after all. I don't like writing unless there's a good message to take away from it. Like, conveying emotions is important. But I want to make people think, not just feel. I get it. Remember that. I'm gonna write a good one for tomorrow too, so look forward to it. I actually did enjoy that one. Yuri! Let's see what you've written for today. Well done, protagonist. Your skills are already improving. That's such a shallow smile. Really. Thanks, Yuri. Coming from you, that means a lot. It's nothing. I'm just happy to inspire fellow writers. Oh, you weren't so happy yesterday, where you were fucking bullying Natsuki for her simplistic style, going on about how she could improve, but you can't. Fucking hypocrite. I fucking hate the both. Hated that entire argument from yesterday. It was pointless on both ends. I know you're new to this, so don't worry so much if it seems like you can't get your poem to feel perfect. You don't need to be afraid to be a little more daring. Metaphors can go a long way. Don't feel like you need to work your brain like turning a bunch of gears. Try letting your mind wander through your feelings. And write down the things that you see and hear. That's one way to enable your reader into your mind. It's a very intimate exercise. I see. That certainly is a interesting technique. Yeah, I project my brainwaves on them. Thanks for sharing. I have well, I have an example of that if you'd like to read it. Yeah, sure, let's go. Of course. Is this a poem that you wrote for today? Yuri nods and timidly hands me her poem. I can't fucking read your handwriting, Yuri. The raccoon. It happened in the dead of night while I was slicing bread for a guilty snack. Who the fuck? Fuck it. My attention was caught by the scuttering of a raccoon outside my window. That was, I believe, the first time I noticed my strange tendencies as an unordinary human. I gave the raccoon a piece of my bread, my subconscious well aware of the consequences, well aware that a raccoon that is fed will always come back for more. The enticing beauty of my cutting knife was the symptom. The bread, my hungry curiosity. The raccoon, an urge. Your urge to... The moon increments its phase and reflects that much more light off my cutting knife. The very same light that glistens in the eyes of my raccoon friend. I slice the bread, fresh and soft. The raccoon becomes excited. Or perhaps I'm merely projecting my emotions on the newly satisfied animal. The raccoon has taken to following me. You could say that we've gotten quite used to each other. The raccoon becomes hungry more and more frequently, so my bread is always handy. Every time I brandish my cutting knife, the raccoon shows me its excitement. A rush of blood. Classic Pavlovian conditioning. I slice the bread and feed myself again. Did you kill the raccoon? Did you slice the raccoon and eat it? Or are you saying that you're so empty that feeding the raccoon was feeding you emotion, made you feel something? Oh fucking no, you already explained it to me. I could understand Sayori's and Natsuki's. Monika's was kinda, well, Monika had this entire fucking video game bit today, so that was weird. I was a little more daring with this one than yesterday's. Yeah. Yesterday's I could at least understand slightly a meaning. I mean, I couldn't fucking... It's a lot more metaphorical. I don't know if it's my fault, but I can't even begin to imagine what this poem is about. That's right. It's a bit closer to my preferred writing style. Using the poem as a canvas to express vivid imagery and conveying emotions through them. Yeah, if I take it at face value, I can't even figure out what it's supposed to mean. Well, I think it's something that different people can relate to in their own way. Who the fuck can relate to that? I wanted to express the way it feels for me to indulge in my more unusual hobbies. Yeah, that was fairly obvious. It's those sorts of things I'm usually forced to keep to myself. Your hobby is feeding raccoons. So sometimes I enjoy writing about them. Ah, it's funny. Didn't Natsuki also write something about that? About someone being ridiculed for a strange interest? She did? Yeah. She was talking about how it doesn't matter what you're into as long as you're not hurting anybody. She's right! I mean, does she really feel that way? I'm going to say this again. You and fucking Monika ridiculed her for a fucking manga? Oh, I hate you people. Yeah, sounds like you two have at least that much in common. Well, that's, interesting. To me, she seemed like the kind of person who would make fun of my hobbies. What? But I suppose it's my fault for judging, isn't it? Yes. Please don't tell her I said that. Yeah, I don't have any reason to tell her that. Alright, well thank you for sharing that with me. After all, if I hadn't learned to embrace my own weirdness, I'd probably hate myself. I might be ranting a bit now, but I'm glad that you're a good listener. Sure, that's what I am. Alright everyone, we're done reading each other's poems, right? I have something extra planned today, so if everyone could come sit at the front of the room. Is this about the festival? Well, sort of. Do we really have to do something for the festival? It's not like we can put anything good together in a few days. Seriously, what the fuck is this club? Nah, guys, don't worry. We have a club. We didn't organize anything for an upcoming festival. We're only now planning it 2 or 3 days in advance. Our club has had no activities until the main character joins. And the club members knew nothing about each other until the main character joins. They didn't interact from my perspective. We'll just end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting any new members. Oh, wow, look, they share a common concern. I don't really deal well with last minute preparations. Don't worry so much, we're gonna keep it simple, okay? We won't need much more than a few decorations. Sayori has been working on posters, and I've designed some pamphlets we can give out during the event. Or just like slap it on a wall with some glue. Okay, that's great and all, but that doesn't tell us what we're actually going to be doing for the event. Well, no, Monica doesn't think that far ahead. Sorry, I thought about you heard about it already. From who? We're gonna be performing. Oh, this can't go well. Monica? Yeah, we're gonna have poetry performances. Wow, that's a shit idea. Your club members only just learned how to express themselves to each other. And the first time it happened, it ended up in a fight. You really didn't plan this one out at all. Each of us are going to choose a poem to recite during the event. But the cool part is we're also going to let anyone else come up and recite poems too. That's a terrible idea. Sayori's putting it all on posters in case anyone wants to prepare ahead of time. Sayori, who's been coloring a poster, holds it up for us to see. Oh, that wasn't good. Are you kidding me, Monica? You didn't already start putting those posters up, did you? Well, no, they're clearly not done yet. Well, I did. You're horrible. Do you really think it's that bad of an idea? Yes! Yes, it's a truly terrible idea. Well, no, Natsuki, you are 100% right. No, this is a fucking awful idea. It's not a bad idea, no, it's a terrible one. But I didn't sign up for this, you know. There is no way I'm gonna be performing in front of a group of people like that. Fuck, you guys can't even perform in front of a group of yourselves. Fucking honestly, Monica. I agree with Natsuki. I could never, in my life, do something like that. Yeah, well, imagining it, Yuri shakes her head in fear. Guys, no Sayori. I understand where they're coming from. Remember that Natsuki and Yuri never shared their poems with anyone until just a couple of days ago. 1 day ago! They first shared poems with other people 1 day ago! It's a lot to ask them to recite their poems out loud to a whole room full of people. I guess I kinda overlooked that. So I'm sorry, you fucking should be. But, oh my god. I still think we should give it our best. This is the worst club. You have 5 people, and you didn't even communicate to the other 3. We're the only ones responsible for the fate of this club. If we start the event and each put on a good performance, then it will inspire others to do the same. And the more people who perform, the better we will be able to show everyone what literature is all about. Yeah, ooh. It's about expressing your feelings. Yeah, here's my feelings. Get fucked. Being intimate with yourself. Finding new horizons. And having fun. Sure, let's go with that. That's right. It's those reasons that we're in this club today. Well, no, actually, I was threatened with cupcakes. Don't you want to share that with others? To inspire them to find the same feelings that brought you here in the first place? Again, I was bribed. I know you do. I know we all do. And if all it takes is standing in front of a room for 2 minutes and reciting a poem, then I know you can do it. Well, no, it takes me 2.5 minutes to read one poem. And... Nat and Yuri remain silent. Sayori looks worried. I guess that leaves me no choice. No, you... I hate this. Yeah, no choice. No choice. Can't... I agree. I don't think it's too much to ask. I quit. I quit life. I think Sayori and Monica have been trying really hard to get new members. The least we can do is help them out a little bit. Well, maybe, but... It looks like Natsuki doesn't have any arguments left. There's one major argument, that's it. You've already brought it up. Fucking honestly. Yeah, whatever. I guess I'll just have to get it over with. Yeah, alright. Woo, let's go. Hype. Thanks, Natsuki. What about you, Yuri? I'm just gonna keep awkwardly fiddling my hair for a couple of minutes. I'm not reading that. I guess I don't really have a choice. Well, no, you still get a choice. You can still say no. Yeah, it's everyone. Ooh, you're the best, Yuri. This club is seriously gonna be the death of me. Oh gosh, you'll be fine, Yuri. But anyway, let's move on to the main event. I want each of you to choose a poem of yours. We're going to practice reciting them in front of each other. Yeah, I'm with Natsuki. Yeah, there's no way. I've only got 2. Monica, this is just too sudden. Yeah, maybe if you gave him like a day to prepare. Well, if you can't recite your poem in front of the club, how do you expect to do it in front of strangers? Oh, don't worry. I'll start off to help everyone feel a little more comfortable. Yeah, sure, Sayori, you can go next. Of course. Now let's see. Monica flips through a notebook for the specific poem she has in mind for herself. She then stands behind the podium. The title of this poem is The Way They Fly. Fuck, there really are a lot of poems in this one. Ahem. Monica begins reciting her poem. Her clear, confident voice fills the room. More than that, her inflection is pristine. She knows exactly how to apply emotion behind each line she recites, bringing the words to life. Is this something she's done before, or is she simply a natural? I glance around me. Everyone has their eyes on Monica. Sayori looks amazed. Yuri has an intense expression that I don't understand. Finally, Monica finishes the recitation. The 4 of us applaud. Monica takes his breath and smiles. That was so good! I didn't even get to fucking hear the poem. Thanks very much. I was hoping to set a good example. Are you ready to go next, Sayori? I'll go next. Yeah, wow, Yuri's suddenly fired up. Yuri clutches a sheet of paper between her hands and stands up. Keeping her head down, she quickly walks over to the podium. This poem is called... Yuri anxiously glances at each of us. Yeah, you can do it. No, Sayori, don't... Oh, you're just gonna make things worse. It's called After Image of a Crimson Eye. The fuck? Yuri's voice shakes as she starts reading the poem. It's actually kind of a cool name. But I couldn't even imagine what this is about. Give me lyrics. Just a moment ago, she practically refused to do this. Why is she suddenly putting in so much effort? As Yuri gets past the first couple of lines, her voice changes. It's almost like it's when Yuri gets absorbed in books, she's suddenly more confident because she's taken out of the reality. Blood. Yeah, she's no longer scared and she's confident. Fucking la-di-da. The poem is full of twists, turns in its structure that she enunciates with perfect timing. You can tell I can enunciate well as well. This must be a rare glimpse into the whirling fire that Yuri keeps concealed in her head. Sure. Suddenly she's finished. Everyone is stunned. Yuri snaps back into reality and glances around her, as if she's bewildered even herself. It's up to me to save this situation. Bruh. Literally, I'm the first to start applauding. Everyone joins me afterward, and we give Yuri the recognition she deserves. Yeah, no one else could applaud. It's not that we didn't want to applaud for her. We were caught so off guard that we must have forgotten. As we applaud, Yuri holds the poem to her chest and runs back to her seat. Wow, Yuri, that was so good. Thank you for sharing. Looks like Yuri's down for the count. Okay, I guess I'm next then. Sayori hops out of her chair and cheerfully walks to the podium. This one's called My Meadow. Ha. Sorry, I giggled. Fucking Sayori. It's a lot harder than I thought. How did you guys do it so easily? Try not to think of it like you're reciting to people. Imagine that you're reciting it to yourself, like in front of a mirror, or in your own head. It's your poem, so it'll come out the best way. I see. Okay then, Sayori begins her poem. Somehow it feels like her soft voice was made as a perfect match. The poem isn't aimlessly cheery like Sayori's. I'm gonna fucking kill this guy. I swear, I hate this guy. It's serene and bittersweet. I'm gonna throw this cunt out the window. If I were to read this on paper, I probably wouldn't think much of it. But hearing it come from Sayori's voice almost gives it a whole new meaning. Maybe this is what Sayori meant when she said that she likes my poems. It's like I get to reach more deeply into someone I thought I knew through and through. Sayori finishes and we applaud. We actually managed to do it this time. Yeah, you did it. Congrats, Sayori. Even the protagonist liked it. I guess it's a good sign. Yeah, what does that even mean? It came out nicely, Sayori. The atmosphere of the poem really fits you. But it might be that other poems wouldn't work quite as well with that kind of delivery. I don't really understand. In other words, I've seen poems of yours where the sort of gentle delivery wouldn't work as well. They might need a little more force behind them depending on what you're reading. Oh, I get it. I know what you mean. Well, I've been practicing that kind of thing. it's just a bit embarrassing to do it in front of everyone. Then next time I'm gonna make you pick a poem that challenges you a little more. We don't have much time before the festival, you know. Okay. Now who's next? Natsuki? Don't make me go before the protagonist. It's not like I can compare to you guys anyway. I might as well let the protagonist lower everyone's standards a little before I have to do it. Natsuki, it's fine, it's fine. I might as well get it over with. But it's not like I have much of a selection of what to read. I'll personally just have to go with what I wrote for today. I stand up in front of the podium. Everyone stares at me, making it awkward. I recite the poem. Since I have no confidence in myself as the main character, I don't put any energy into it. And I receive a fake applause from everyone to make me feel better about myself. Yeah, sorry I'm not as good as everyone else. Oh, don't worry about it. I think it's less about your abilities and your lack of confidence in your writing. That's something that will improve over time, but not over 2 days because there's not enough time. Yeah, sure, maybe. Alright then, that just leaves you, Natsuki. Yeah, I'm going. Natsuki begrudgingly gets out of her seat and makes her way to the podium. The poem is called... It's called... Natsuki, why are you asking why everyone is looking at you? Because you're presenting. Anyway, the poem is called Jump. Natsuki takes a breath. Once she starts reciting the poem, her sour attitude disappears a little. While she's still a little unenthused, her poem has rhyme and rhythm. It's Natsuki's trademark style, and it works surprisingly well when spoken aloud. The words feel like they bounce up and down as if given life to the poem. Almost like they're jumping. Natsuki finishes and everyone else applauds. She huffs back to her seat. That wasn't so bad, was it? No, it's fucking awful. Easy for you to say. You better not make me do that again. Well... Do you at least feel prepared enough to recite a poem in front of other people? I mean, doing it in front of other people be way easier. I can put on whatever face I want for other people. But when it's just my friends, it's just embarrassing. Whoa! Natsuki admits that we're friends. I think that'd be the other way around for me. Well, it's just how it is, so... Well, I guess in that case... You won't have to worry about much for the festival. That said, I want to thank everyone for coming through. It might be hard, but I hope you all have an idea of what it will be like now. Okay, make sure you pick a poem and get enough practice before the festival, okay? I'll be making pamphlets, so let me know ahead of time what you'll be reciting. I should probably find some other poem to recite instead. That's fine, it doesn't have to be your own. I'm already pleasantly surprised that you're putting in all this effort for the club. Yeah, seriously, you got a single cupcake. That makes me really happy. Stop with your sideways hair. Yeah, no problem. Alright, everyone. I love how the game just, like, stops every time a new soundtrack starts. I think that's about it for today. I know the festival is coming up, but let's try to write poems for tomorrow as well. It's been working out really nicely so far, so I'd like to continue that. As for the festival, we'll finish planning tomorrow, then we'll have the weekend to prepare. You have 3 days, and one of those days is for planning. Oh man, you're bad. Monday's the big day. I'm so glad Sayori's excited. Yeah, ooh, I'm sure you can do this. Alright, let's go. Stand up. There's no way I'll be able to find the same enthusiasm as Sayori and Monica, but I'll do my best to get through it. I'll walk through the sludge and get over it. If it's for the sake of the club and impressing Monica. Yeah, gotta impress Monica, the only character I can't seem to actually do anything for. Then I'll have to do my best. Are you ready to go, Sayori? Yep. Look at you two, always going home together like that. It's kind of adorable, isn't it? Cap! Oh, jeez, guys. Don't make such a big deal out of it. It must be a little nice, though. Well, how am I supposed to respond to that? It's okay, protagonist. You don't have to say it. Whatever, let's go already. Oh, I walk home with Sayori once more. Even though it's only been a few days, 2 days. A lot of oh, actually no, for you, since you joined the club, it's been 3 days. A lot of things have changed already. But today, Sayori is being a little quieter than usual on the way home. Hey, Sayori. Sorry, I was spacing out. Ah, no wonder. I was thinking about something from earlier. Like how we get to... I mean... Sayori fumbles with her words. So, let's just say that one day, Natsuki asked you to walk home with you. What would you do? What kind of question is that? Kind of putting me on the spot here. See, the thing is, while Natsuki has proved to be a kind of subtly but well-written character, I still believe that I still believe that Sayori has so much more to offer. And also, I have no fucking clue where Sayori Natsuki lives. You live close. Sayori, you really think I'd ditch you for Natsuki? But she's so cute and fun to be around. Jeez, I already see her in club every day. Besides, you always seem to really like going home together. I wouldn't just ruin that for you. You're so silly, protagonist. You think about me too much sometimes. Well, no, good friends kinda do that. Natsuki would deserve it if she wanted it, so... Sorry, I've already made up my mind. I really can't figure you out sometimes. Sorry. Besides, what's the point in speculating something that's never gonna happen? The conversation trails off. It's kind of a weird thing for Sayori to care so much about. No, it's not! You're dense as a... Oh, chat, I can't do it. I don't like this guy. I want to fight him. But I want to respect her and keep her happy, too. Then again, the festival's only a few days away. Who knows what will happen in that time. Well, I know what will happen in this time. An hour has passed, and I think that this is the perfect time to end today's stream. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you had a good time. Hope that you have a good day. Hope you enjoy yourself. Hope to see you all in the next one. And I've got no more hopes. Enjoy.